It's a sharing platform today. We are going to meet our beautiful ladies, those who are handling the sessions on the global level so much successfully, confidently. We are so proud of them. So for that, today we have kept it that we must talk to them, and it's our a big step towards. Hello, Usminda sir, welcome.
Hi, Pushpinda.
Good
How are
evening, good
you?
evening, and happy
Good.
Good
Women's
evening.
Day to all the young ladies out there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So
Always
I
young at heart, maybe not otherwise.
So I'll continue with this that we thought that last week in Dil Ki Baat. Now what is Dil Ki Baat? Dil Ki Baat is a platform where we started gathering the ladies, especially ladies founders, on passive founders, and we thoughtfully designed it in such a way that we wanted them to motivate and give them some sense of belongingness that for this platform and our company on passive. So that was the thing that we have started it long back, last year 2021 8th of March. It was the first day, and today we are going to celebrate this first year for that, this first anniversary, and I'm very happy to share this screen and this platform with all of you, with all our honorable leadership council members. So I'm very thankful to all of them, those who have given such a great platform. Slowly, our all Indian lady founders started gathering on this platform. They started sharing their journey, their life, current profile, and the on passive vision. And by the time we are just approaching to complete our 1 year, we have seen a complete transformation in entire community, that we never had some communication, but still the lady founder coming with a very excellent sharing. A sense of belongingness was increased, and the love, passion towards the on passive, it was a great platform for us also when we were growing with them. We had grown with them, we have not grown. They were there with us. That is the reason we are here after 1 year. Last week we had some session, one session with the foreign lady founders. Bangladesh, Nepal and Pakistan lady founders had come, and we had a wonderful session for that. Today we have increased our boundaries and crossed our boundaries, and now we are here with honorable LC members on account of International Women's Day. So it's a joy for me. It's a lifetime experience for me, and I cannot express my gratitude and love towards you, as I have seen you every day, every week, handling the webinars and conducting it so successfully, so confidently, and such a knowledge you are distributing amongst us, and giving us the strong platform for this revolutionary business. And we are feeling really that it's a done deal. Of course, our CEO Mr. Ash Mufara has set up this business with such a humanity with a humanity background, but yes, your presence means a lot for us. So I'm thankful to all of you, and we will soon start with the session. Meanwhile, we are definitely going to communicate with each other. I would be very thankful to all of you to give me this opportunity to communicate to all of you. Thank you, all of you. I welcome all of you from your countries, and I'm very happy to see you on this platform, Indian platform, and everyone is waiting for your sharing. Over to Yogini ji.
Thank you so much, Mamta. This is really a great pleasure. First of all, I would really like to welcome each and every lady founder and all our LC members from international and from India also. So Gusminder ji also welcome for today's event, and we have all our supporting leaders, those who are always with us, and without them celebrating this 1 year journey was really impossible. So we have always received their support with us, and going ahead, I would like to tell, yes, we know many more years are going to be ahead with us with this journey, but it's really a proud moment when we say we started with a small session, And a small thing just came in our mind that we need to give this platform to our lady founders, those who can uh, speak out their heart what it is. They can just raise their voice what it is from this platform. They should be recognized all over India from this platform. And that was a small startup, what we can say, what we did. And today, when we see behind, we have uh, so many of them with us. Mamta, I hope this is our 46th episode
Yes, yes.
together,
This is the 46th
and
episode.
46th episode, and we have crossed 250 plus lady founders till date, those who have shared with us on this platform in Dil Ki Baat. And looking behind, the love, they have loved us like anything. They have respected us. There are blessings what we have received from them, and this is going to be ongoing. So going ahead, first of all, I would like to invite here Mrs. Vandana Nanda from India, LC member. So I would like to have, like, this is for everyone. We over here want to share your journey with a basic information, then your profession, and how do you relate to on passive, and the vision what you got from on passive. These are the three, four things that you can just share so that each and everyone on this platform will be aware of what it is. And then we can go ahead step by step. So I would like to invite Vandana ji on this platform. Vandana ji, please welcome. Welcome on the
Thank
stage
you,
of the
Yogini ji.
International Women's Day special.
Excuse me, excuse me. Hello, Julie. Welcome on the platform and happy International Day. Thank you. Vandana ji, you can continue. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Mamta and Yogini. It's been such a pleasure to see you through the last 1 year. Yogini and Mamta have really worked very hard and brought all the women who've been working at home out of their homes and onto the On Passive platform. So I would like to welcome everybody first, all the women, all the LC members, all the founders, and all the pending founders who may be watching this webinar. So whether you're a man or a woman, On Passive has something for all of us. We know that. But to a woman, I think it gives something additional because it allows you to balance your life, you know. I mean, while I mean, it's equally important for everybody to earn a living, but I think women always are juggling a lot of things together. They have to balance kids, family, even husbands sometimes, and generally everything has to be balanced right. So I joined On Passive in 2019. At that time, I was working in a company which was into education. They were offering courses to corporates from corporate clients from Harvard, MIT, uh, Wharton, Cambridge, Oxford, etc. So these were all online programs, and I was working in this company. But what happened is that my office shifted very far away from home. So while it used to take me around 2 hours to reach office, it started taking me 2 to 3 hours more every day. So then I thought of starting something online, and I quickly saw automated everything, and I joined and jumped into On Passive. But through the years, I didn't do anything for the first 1 year because I did not really fully understand, even though I had joined it. And then slowly, when I got to understand the great concept, and I didn't know much about online marketing or digital world, though I have worked for 25 years in IT and education companies. I was not really a digital marketer. I didn't know anything about it. So went around, set up my own website, set up my YouTube channel, and I'm still learning actually. So I think with On Passive, our learning is going to become faster. And as we are seeing changes in the world, all of us, I mean, not just us, everybody, our children, grandchildren, maybe, we all need to keep learning all our lives. We have to all technology is moving so fast. And, On Passive is going to provide us the platform which will help us get skilled very fast in many other things. And as we have seen in the last 2 years, more and more people are leaving their jobs to start something of their own. And it's though it started, it's more visible in the US. I think it's more of a global phenomena. And jobs are no longer as secure as they used to be when I started working in my life. So for my kids also, I have taken positions in on passive, and I think it's necessary for all of us to have multiple sources of income. And on passive, I think is as I visualize it's going to provide us not one but multiple sources of income. As Ash has mentioned, that we have our own digital real estate, we have our website from where we'll earn directly, but there could be additional revenues through advertising and through other things on our own website. And in addition to that, many of us here are teachers. In fact, what I was reading on LinkedIn is so many teachers are leaving their jobs because uh, they are going in for higher technical learning and other things. So with the platform, our Academy, I think it is going to be a really good way for them to teach globally, teach around the world. And it's not just so you could teach English from US to Chinese children to Indian children, and Indians can teach Hindi to people living in other countries as well. I know my brother, he migrated to USA in very long back in 1995, I think, and he's living there right now. He's in Tampa, and he's in Florida, as a matter of fact. And when his children were young, they wanted to teach them basic things like Indian culture, Indian Hindi. So if those classes are available online, it would be really great for everybody to keep in touch with the globe. And in addition to the material benefits, just seeing everybody around like this, I think we are getting so many additional benefits of becoming a global community and being so well cared for. So in my life, I think what has happened is that I think I have also balanced my job around my life. When the kids are young, you choose a job where you can manage the job and the kids. And my husband used to have a traveling kind of a job where he was a high official in a company and he used to need to travel. So I had to balance the home, the kids, many things I had to take care of myself. So I think at that time, unfortunately, we did not have all this available. So one had to start right from scratch, and so one had to balance the job and the thing. But now, whoever joins this, I think their life will be very, very much balanced. So I think it's all a great blessing for us, and if we help ourselves, and we will be able to help so many other people also. So I think on passive is coming into all our lives at a really good time, and it's going to be a blessing for all of us. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Vandanaji. Thank you very much. Indeed, we are going to jump into another world of on passive, where we are going to revolute our lifestyle and way of thought and everything. And that is why we are calling this as a paradigm shift. So, thank you very much. Over to Yogini.
Thank you so much, Mamta, and thank you, Vandana ji, for your words, because each and every person on this platform is much more valuable for us every time we have here. So thank you so much. Now I would like to call upon Corinne from Switzerland. So Corinne, namaste and please welcome.
Namaste to everybody, and thank you for the invite. I'm so happy to be here today on this special 8th of March with all of you here. That's so special to me. And, congratulations for your episodes, for your 1 year now running this. And the last Women's Days last year was your first one, right? The first episode. Well, so you've done very well. And thank you. It's important to remain getting the signature into the field, this information. To me, I started, I felt the resonance with just one sentence in June of 2020. And this was just one sentence which a friend of mine sent me saying, are you interested to be part of a futuristic company or business? I didn't look any webinar. I didn't watch anything. I just listened to my heart. It was really like that. It was a heart resonance. I am very empathic and I can feel the intentions, you know. So later on, I really felt, wow, this is the right way. That's the right place where we can change something for good, for the whole humanity. And the intention is love. That's why I felt this resonance. This is my highest reality, is love. I've been through many, many different jobs in corporates, from banking, from investments, from how you say, selling or immobilien. I don't know. Well, different things in sales, you know, and working and operating as a flight attendant in different airlines. I've been traveling all over, also in India. I've been many times in India, which is a beautiful place. And to me, namaste is, I honor and recognize the divine core in you as my divine core, and I salute you from my divine core to you. And that is so much this respect and honoring in the united field and non-passive, what I encounter every day again. So we are so a united field, respecting each other with our diversity, and experience that that's my interpretation, the only way to come forward is the unity, to unite potential, to unite all what we are, and to realize that we are together in this. And it's not only about on-passive, it's much, much more. It's the whole humanity. So the intention of uplifting humanity goes so well with me. I've been since 12, I'm entrepreneur, just officially, but I've been always operating as a holistic coach in my family everywhere. And what is my goal or my desire or my reminding for everybody, individuals, groups, enterprises, to be self-empowered, to really stand tall, put their crown on, know who they are, and stand for themselves in their own quality. And what a better place to be to experience this in on-passive. I feel that on passive field, it's a transformation field for good for all of us. Whoever allows it, as you said before, this paradigm shift starts within us, you know, and as soon as we recognize that there is no lack, only we create it, I mean, you know, then we realize we can operate out of the fullness, out of the abundance. So it starts with us opening up for the abundance, which is there, which is in us too, and is reflected in this generous field through our genuine CEO, Aj Mufara, with his generosity, with his geniality, with his compassion in action, with his love and his heart for humanity. So I believe every single one of us, we are a fractal part, you know, a puzzle, and all together we are the whole picture. So again, yes, all together we are the whole picture. And women and men equally. Of course, this time now, this era, we are entering and living the divine feminine energy is utmost welcome to live in men and in women. Yes, without dividing, but including, always including everything, you know. So yes, again, getting together and realizing that this is the way. the unpassive lifestyle, the passive consciousness. It's all about the consciousness. So we open up, and I'm here today and to remind a few things, if you allow me, later in exchange with all of us. And I'm greet here my sister from another mother Hawa from Senegal. I just saw she joined now, and all together with their potential. Thank you.
Thank you, Corinne. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Really, every one of us experienced it, and you have hopped into different platforms, and finally we have got on passive. But I'm very, very happy to listen to your holistic and divine approach towards the life and humanity. Thanks a lot. Thank you for such a valuable sharing. Thank you very much. And Hawa Madam, you are welcome very much on this platform, and I'm very happy to see you on this platform. Okay, thank you very much, Corinne, and back to Yogini Madam.
Thank you so much, Mamta, and thank you, Corinne, for whatever you always share on the platforms, different platforms, and whenever we hear you, we really feel blessed that we are in such a big passive family. So thank you so much. Going ahead, we would be calling here upon Angie from Germany. Angie, you are welcome on this platform on DIL Ki Baat. Please welcome. Namaste.
Hi, everyone. Good to be here.
Hello.
Thank you for the invite. Hi, Makun.
Hi.
Hi. Happy International Women's Day. Yeah, I prepared myself a little bit. Most of you know I'm not good in talking, and especially not that much. So I prepared myself a little bit for the points. Yeah, my name is Angie Hahn, and I live in Germany. For meanwhile 6 years, I work for the government of my hometown and the social welfare department with elderly people, mentally ill people, and disabled people. A tough job, but yeah, it's with the heart. You help people, and that's always good. Before that, I worked 15 years for the Deutsche Bank in a lot of different departments, especially accounting and HR and payroll, what Susie did. So I'm not a marketer. I have really no idea of that, but I'm learning. I try to learn. Yeah, that's about me. I have joined on Passive 2 years ago now. My mom told me about it. In the beginning, I was very skeptical, but at the same time, I was so much curious about a company with a heart and our special CEO. So I was so much curious, and I listened to so many webinars. And yeah, to be honest, first I joined because of the financial freedom. It's a big thing, of course. But then with the time, I felt in love with our own passive and with Ash. He's a big-hearted man. So this journey is, how can I say that? It's overwhelming. We found friendship and family, not only friendship, family, and love all over the planet. So that is much more valuable than any money in the end. Yeah. Since the day I got the vision of On Passive, I started to listen to every single word of Ash, and I just wished the German community will be able to see him through my eyes. I just wanted to transport his words. That was, for me, that was very important. So I started to translate everything, and yeah, to soak in the energy of every single webinar, no matter which language, because even if you don't understand one word, you can feel what the people say, or yeah, you can just feel it. So I was really addicted. For a long time, I needed to go to at least 3 webinars a day. That was so much important to feel everything. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just in love with On Passive. Through the global connection we have already built up, and the free financial life we will have, we will be able to move mountains. I guess even if I know it, it's tough to, no, not tough. It's you can imagine it, but I don't think we really know what it will mean and which power we will have as a crowd, and that is so much impressing. In addition, waking up in the morning and having no issues concerning money is, I guess, something that we all dream of course. I love nice cars, and I want to discover our wonderful planet. That's my private dreams. But in the end, I want to leave some footprints on our planet. That is my goal. I want to make this world a better place. I don't want to see homeless people or starving people. I want education for everyone. I have a lot of friends in India, in Africa, and I know about the bad stuff, and I don't want to see that. I mean, women should have the same value like a man in every country. Of course, we are all human beings. It doesn't depend on any gender. So I hope we can change something together as a crowd. And yeah, thank you for inviting me. And I hope that was not too long. Sorry. Thank you.
Of course not. It was wonderful sharing. Thanks, Anjay. Thanks a lot for your vision and the way you were talking about Ash's vision. And everyone, whenever we listen to his webinar, at least I would talk about myself, that a complete transformation I have seen in myself. Earlier I was not like this, but complete transformation. I could see it, and I strongly believe that each and every word is a big thesis. If, for example, if we talk about exclusive, one word exclusive, it has a long, huge meaning behind it, and he has a thoughtful presentation for that one word. So we need to understand that basically, and that is the reason I myself go through the videos, recorded webinars n number of times, and then I'm trying to get the things which are properly placed over there. Thanks a lot, Anjay, and your vision, wonderful vision. Really, we all will come together and make this planet livable. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Over to Yogini ji.
Thank you so much, Mamta. Thank you, Angie, for being with us and for your wonderful vision with On Passive. Going ahead, here, I would like to call upon, I know each and everyone knows her really very well, and we love the videos, the way she does. And I would like to call upon Julie Nguyen from USA. Julie, please welcome and namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much for having me, for the opportunity to speak today. My name is Julie Nguyen. I'm coming to you from Orange County, California, and I have been in On Passive short 10 days. It'll be 3 years since I've been in On Passive. And as a mom, a daughter, I have been doing a lot of things on my own. I do have 2 children, and in the last 20 years, I have done from being a restaurant owner to the nail salons owner, being a real estate person. I invest in real estate. I've done so many things, everything that you could think of. I have done it, but I have not done things that, except real estate, but everything else that I've done, I've only done it for about 2 years, and then I move on to something else. Real estate is something that I've gone through over 12 years. But during all those time, I have never found a place where I am passionate about doing it. Passionate in a way where you do it for other reason instead of money or instead of survival. So when Milo shared On Passive to me back in March 2019, I didn't see it. I didn't understand it, but I never left. I came and I learned, and I failed. Obviously, I didn't understand it. I showed up on the webinars, I participate, but truly it was still a blocked in my mind at a time. But I stay and I pray for the wisdom to understand what On-Passive is all about until December 2020. Around that time, for some reason, I received a wisdom from God, or, you know, from all the friends of Julie and Milo's show, interview them, you know. So I learned through those interview. And I know, Mamata, you started right on Women's Day last year, and you said it's transformed you. It did to me as well. And so ever since then, I recognize the fact that On-Passive to me is a blessing, is a gift. And what it is it takes every single one of us to share that gift to the world. However, whatever that gift or that blessing is, it's really, truly, it's depend on how you share that to the world. If you came in On-Passive and you recognize the fact that On-Passive is a play for you to make a lot of money, for example, then you go on and you share that. But when you share about On-Passive to other people and focusing just on the money part, it's very boring, because I believe that if you have the courage, if you work hard, you still be able to make money, but it doesn't last long. And I am one of the example for it. I worked for so hard, so long in the last 20 years on my own or with my husband at a time. I'm still not where I wanted to be, even though real estate was my best thing. Real estate was something that made me the success that I needed, but it doesn't give me the time and the freedom, you know, like how I imagined in On-Passive, right? And I believe that On-Passive will give us, all of us, the opportunity to do what we want. And I think the freedom and the ability to do what you want is much greater than the money that we are going to make. Because obviously we know there are so many opportunities in the world and we can make money, but the time and the freedom, are we going to do that the rest of our life? Or are we just going to work hard, set up something where even if we don't work, it's still coming for us to give us that life and that ability. So when I understood, you know, part of what I can in On-Passive, and the more I involved with webinars, with the company, with helping everybody, the more I learned through it. Not only learn the knowledge, but I learned about myself as well. And I grow so much since the last year, a little bit over a year that I've joined On-Passive. I see myself grow, and I see myself explore, and not only personal life, I see that I grow in terms of love, in terms of friendship, keep me more humble, you know, and make me more friendly. You know, like I used to do everything on my own. Now I can do something with other people. And so On-Passive has given me so much more than the amount of money that I spend. And I have feeling that in the past year that I learned and understood about On-Passive, if I was to take all of what I learned and, you know, compare that with the money in life that we are going to spend, I believe I have spent over $97,000, right? So if you were to compare that knowledge, that friendship, that communities that you belong to, I would say, you know, around $100,000. And I did spend money in learning the skills, learning all that before, and it's nothing compared to On-Passive. And so it is truly a blessing. unfortunately, today I can only stay for another minute because it is morning time for me. I do have my my child here that I need to prepare and take her to school. I will keep my, the webinar on, but I'm going to run. And if you're still here, I will come back to share the rest of it. But I do appreciate that you give me a chance to come here and share a little bit about my story. And congratulations. And if you are a woman, you know that today is your special day. And just so you know, I don't know if you have paid attention to the word woman, there are also men in women, right?
Yes.
So we are dynamic, and we're not only the woman as a physical woman, but we are also have the characters, the ability, and the endurance as men, because there is a woman, there's men in women. So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks a lot, Julie. Initially, I would like to congratulate on the behalf of each one of over here to complete your 3 years, 10 days advance. So we are very happy to see such a strong pillar of on passive world of webinars, and we can't imagine that platform without you and Susie. Really, it's direct from my heart. You also have tried many platforms. You were talking about real estate. But I would add in that really now on passive is the real estate for us in every sense. Not only I'm not talking about monetary benefits, but our entire upliftment of the total personality. I'm talking about it. And money which doesn't last ever, but on passive whatever it is giving, we cannot count it in money. It's really a priceless thing. I strongly believe in that. And you have learned, you told just now that you have explored yourself through this entire journey in the on passive. Yes, and that is, we have witnessed you such a strong woman. And yes, we definitely respect each and everyone irrespective of gender. We believe that women is a name of the heart with a lots of love. That's it. It's no more related to the gender. Thanks a lot. Thank you for being on this platform. We know that you are very busy. Thank you very much again on this platform. We are witnessing this platform with you, and it's an honor for all of us. Thank you very much, and over to Yogini.
Thank you so much, Mamta, and thank you, Julie, because we know when I had a word with you, it was like it is a really busy morning time. Even we know, because in morning, if we have kids and they have to go to school, even in India, it's the same process because the women have to go to the process in the morning time. So thank you so much for being with us. Definitely be on the call because you will be able to hear many of them more. So thank you for that. Next, going ahead, Mamta, you have to inform me when we are going to do the celebration also.
Yes, no.
If Neeraj is there, Neeraj wants to play a video because we had discussed about the video. So it will be good if you can just arrange it and then we can go ahead with the process. Are you ready, Neeraj?
No, you can continue. You can continue.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So next, we would be, we always, whenever we have an international call, definitely the first face what we see on the screen is Susie McRae and we love to see her and we love her voice also. So next, I would like to call upon over here Miss Susie from USA. Susie, please welcome and namaste.
Wow. Thank you so much. I'm very honored to be here today among such wonderful people. So thanks for the invitation and everyone speaking about their lives and whatnot. I have a little, of course, I'm going to tell a story, and tell you about my upbringing and what puts me here. I first want to say I'm from Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. This is where the area I've grown up my whole life. I'm 60 years old. And when I was growing up, It was during a time in the late 60s and early 70s where there was a huge women's movement in the United States. So do people remember that, where everyone was burning their bras? That was like a big deal. And so I grew up in an environment where women were going back into the workforce. There were more opportunities for women. I have excellent role models with my parents, my mom and my dad. There's 5 girls in the family and 2 boys. And when Angie spoke about gender, I really grew up where gender was not in my purview. I just thought of people as people, but when I was like 10 years old, I was watching this revolution of women, like standing up for women's rights. And I guess I was a little naive in understanding what did that all mean, because I was truly blessed to be in an environment where it didn't really affect me. So as I went through life, I saw my mom become a little bit of an entrepreneur. She opened a little shop inside the house to sell wigs for women going back to work. A lot of back then, wigs were popular because women didn't want to have to be doing their hair all the time. So she opened up a little store called the Wig Boutique in our house. And my mom would help these women pick out the right wig. She'd order them for them because women were more and more going into the workforce. And so I saw my mom doing that little entrepreneurial thing. In the meantime, she was going back to college and then got her master's degree. So like I said, I was truly blessed to come with such wonderful role models in a family where everyone was respectful of everybody, regardless of their gender. And I think what On Passive has done for me, and part of me is embarrassed to even admit this, but I will, we're open here. I guess I didn't always understand some of the struggles in other countries, continents, areas across the world that a lot of women may have had. It wasn't, like I said, in my purview. I think my eyes have been opened a lot in On Passive. It has made me grow as a person. You don't know what you don't know. And I have learned so much about different cultures, about different people, how people just come together differently in different communities. And I tell you, that has been well worth the $97 that I spent to become a founder. And I think that when you have role models, like I said, I had role models with my parents. And then when I went into the workforce, it was still like a man's world per se, but that never affected me because I always sought out role models. I sought out people that I wanted to surround myself with. And that's what we're doing here today. And we do all the time in On Passive. We surround ourselves with positive, like-minded people who inspire us. And who is one of our biggest inspirations? Ash Mufareh. So in my journey with On Passive and throughout my corporate career, I made an effort to align myself with the right people, whether they were male or female, didn't matter. If I knew they had integrity, they respected people, they had a good heart, they were funny, they were optimistic, a lot of them would take me under their wing. I love doing that. So that's the opportunity we have in On Passive. Look at the men on the screen here today. all of the men. Yes, this is International Women's Day, but look at the men here who I am so proud to be associated with. We are the human race. And like Angie, you said so well, it's not about gender. So we have an opportunity to surround ourselves with, I believe, the best people on the planet. And look at our CEO. Okay, as you know, I had the pleasure to be around him for a few days, and I watched him in action. There is no one else I would rather spend time with or be around. He is the ultimate role model in respect, in engagement, in inspiration, in integrity, and he is leading us. And I felt that right away when I heard his voice over 2 years ago when I became a founder. I said, I want to be aligned with this person because he understands people. And boy, have I grown in my expansion of understanding people from different cultures. So that has been such a pleasure for me. I love learning. I'm a curious person, and On Passive has allowed me to learn something every day. I learn technical things. I learn about, IT, artificial intelligence. I learn about different products, but I also learn about people, communication. And I'm just going to leave with one of my favorite quotes about women. I think I've posted it before, but Eleanor Roosevelt, who was one of the first ladies in the United States, she was the president's wife way back. I don't even know what years. I think it was the 40s or 50s. My history isn't that great, but she said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So throughout life, if you feel that you're feeling that way, that's when it's a trigger to you. If you're feeling inferior about a situation or the people you are around, to surround yourself, the people like we have here in On Passive, because that will help get you beyond feeling that way. So thank you so much for having me, and I'm really enjoying this. So thank you so much, ladies.
Thanks a lot, Susie ma'am. I can't express my gratitude towards this sharing. My son recognizes your voice whenever we start our webinar, and he tells me that Grandma has come, now you have to attend it properly. So thank you. Thanks a lot for giving such a memorable moments in my life. And you have seen the actually phases of social transformation. You have started with that sharing, and I would sum up with one statement that you have experienced your mother as an entrepreneur, and you are now landing to the business which is the mother of all businesses. So it's a complete cycle for you. So it was wonderful sharing, and basically you were talking about the different cultures. Thank you very much. That reflects actually when you conduct the webinar. It reflects by the way of your working, the way you communicate, that you have already handled to the different cultures, and it really awesome to observe it. We learn every time, we learn it from you. Really thankful to you. Over to Yogini ji. Thank you, Susie. Thanks a lot. And I would just one statement that I love you when you eat the popcorns. Really, I will share my one thought that one day you were eating popcorn, and then I thought that I also must have that, and it was 2:30 a.m. in India, and I actually prepared it and I ate it. I am sharing the secret with you. Yesterday I was thinking whether I should share it to you or not, but even my son, he teases me with that because of grandmother you have eaten popcorns at 2:30 a.m. and he keeps on telling me the same thing many a times. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
not just popcorn. Sometimes I eat pistachio nuts too.
Yeah, but it's very difficult as to prepare.
You know, we're on the screen a lot, and I get hungry sometimes. So I figure, what the
Yeah.
hell? I'll
No,
eat.
no, but you please keep on doing it. We love it to see you like this, and we really feel that it's a family. It's a family, and you are giving that touch to this platform. So keep on doing it. Really keep on doing it. We love it. Though we are not able to eat that things, sometimes we have even I have done it, but still we love to see that platform on conducting the webinar, sitting something, and having the coffee, everything else. Thank you very much, Yogini. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Mamta, and thank you so much, Suji, for being with us. Please be connected, and it was really great to have you. And when you were saying when you were in 60s and 70s, I was just thinking of my mom, because she is also from like 50s and 60s. So even she has done a lot of things in this way. So we just went into that era when you were saying all these things. So thank you so much for being with us and sharing all the realities what you were facing at that moment. So next we would go ahead and call upon Renata Gargi from Croatia. I hope it's right, Mamta? Renata Gargi.
Yeah, Croatia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello,
Welcome,
everyone,
welcome to our
and
platform.
namaste. And
Namaste, namaste.
thank you so much for invite. And Mamata, I want to thank you for beautiful intro. What you said, it was great, and every comment, and also all ladies till now. I've learned a lot today in this maybe 1 hour also. So my name is Renata Grgic, and I'm from Croatia. It is a small country in Europe, but it's very beautiful, and I invite you all someday to visit me here. So I'm a music teacher. I'm working in 2 primary schools, and when Vandana spoke about teachers, today it is not easy to be teacher, because we have a problem with children. It is the number of children in school is very low, so we have to go to work in 2 or 3 or even 4 schools, and it took us a lot of time to travel. And also, so but anyway, I like my music teacher profession. I like music, I like kids, and somehow I found a way to not to be too hard to me to travel. And also besides of working in school, I also have one choir, adult and children choir. I used to play in church for 20 years. I also like many other things besides of music, like creativity, handmade works, and all of that. I think my parents are, I should thank them for that. They are also teachers, but they are always working so hard and other things to for me and my sister to have a better life. So I was searching for a long time for like another stream of income, because I have 4 kids and they are not little anymore. I have 2 students. My daughters are in college, and next year one of my sons also will be. So I started to search online opportunities because during the day I was not at home mostly, and I thought maybe I can do something, you know, when they go to sleep for 2 or 3 hours. And I was in many programs. I really tried everything, and before on passive I was in one program for maybe 4 or 5 years, and I really struggled so much with marketing, bringing people in because of lack of time. And then I must pay if I want to bring some people, and it was very very hard, but I never gave up because I knew that all of that in my life will lead me to something better. And it happened 2 years ago when I became a founder of On Passive. At the first time, what attracted me, it was the sentence, all done for you, you know. And I said, okay, this will be the last one. I will try, and if not successful, I will never go online no more. And I really didn't know, like most of us here, especially women, about technology or marketing and everything else. But my first webinar, when I heard Mr. Ash, was, I would say, a trigger, and I decided that this is the place I want to be for the rest of my life, because, like Corinne also said, I felt that I'm connected with him and with all people who was on that webinar. My first webinar, I think the first lady's voice was Cindy Hopkins, and I decided this is my new home where I will spend my time, and I will try to help or to do as much as I can. So I started to learn. I started to watch all webinars, and like Angie, I started to translate it for my creation people, and because I'm also not so good in speaking English, you know, like to say something with big sense. I decided that I will write some songs, because music is my passion, and this is the way I can express myself. So regarding my vision, I remember when I was a guest in Julian Milo show, and Milo asked me, what will I do for myself when we start to collect apples from On Passive? And I started to speak about how I will help others and what will I do for others. And he said, no, what will you do for yourself? And I didn't know what to say, but I started to think about it. And the first thing, I want to be able not to worry about finances, not in a way that I have to collect, you know, so many apples or money, but I don't want to worry if I will have enough, you know, till the next salary, or should I spend it on this or that. That is my first goal. And the second, I want to travel and visit all of you beautiful people I met in this journey, I'm so happy that I met so many beautiful souls, different cultures. I learned a lot too about cultures, and I want to learn many languages. So I think I will, first thing I will do traveling, and maybe I will leave my teacher's job. I don't know till now, but it's my plan to not to stop work with children and music, but at least a few months I want to just to travel with my family. And I'm so really so grateful that you invited me here, and I want to congratulate you for your first anniversary with your group. And for the end, I would like to say we are not celebrating today Women's Day, but I think we should celebrate it every day because we deserve it, you know. And I don't know who even came up with the idea of a difference between women and men, you know. I think we are same, we are people, we are human beings, no matter if we are women or men. And thank you so much for this opportunity. Love you all.
Thanks a lot, Renita ma'am. Thank you very much. I am astonished to see this, that how much resemblance between you and me. I am also a music teacher working near about 25 years. I am an Indian classical vocalist and working in the school. And I have myself many times, not many times, but each and every year I have set so many things for the school and outside also. That is what you call it as a choir. Here we have the different type of presentations. Apart from that, we, myself and Yogini madam, we have decided to roam around the world with a huge number of lady founders, and we are going to roam entire world. We will definitely take you along with us, and thank you to invite us over there, and you are also welcome over here, especially at my place. I would be learning from you, and we will decide something.
Thank you, Mamta, and thank you, Renita, for being with us. Definitely, we would go ahead and definitely, if you are going to be with Mamta, you are going to be both with both of us, and you're most welcome to India. Whenever you are in India, we will be with you also. So thank you so much. And going ahead, next we would like to invite Mrs. Hawa Bokum from Senegal. Please welcome. Namaste.
नमस्ते मेरे बहन जी, नमस्ते इंडिया, आप कैसे हैं? I'm so happy to be here today, and I'm happy because
before you start, Hawa, I'm really very thank you, because it was at the last moment what I invited you on the email. I received it from Corinne, and I'm really thankful to Corinne also for giving us this opportunity to call you upon this platform. So all yours. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Yogini ji. That's normal, you know. We are women, and whenever a woman from Unpassive stands up, we have to be by their side. So even if it was a minute before the webinar, I would have attended. That's normal. Thank you so much for having me. And again, I thank my sister, aloha madam, as people used to say in India, because whatever you say, you do madam after. So aloha madam. in the Indian way. I thank you, my sister from the other side of Europe. I am Hawa Bokum, and I am from Senegal. Senegal is a very small country in the West African continent, and it's only 15 million people. But I think because of the soccer, and we won the African Cup of Nations, I think that people know us very well. And we have a lot of also players in Germany, Angie, in your country. So I would like to say hello to each and everyone. I will not forget our brother, Hamare Pai Guzmander ji, and Mamata ji, and everybody here, Suzy, and Julie, and Renata, who just spoke now, and Vandana, and everybody. Let me tell you something, what we say in my country. If you don't want us to forget someone, you say whoever thinks about being called, I start with your name. So I call everybody here, even those that are not here on the panel. I am greeting everybody, as it is a very big moment, and I am really, really, really delighted to be part of this panel. And what to say after listening to such knowledgeable people and hearing such diverse, backgrounds. But that is the beauty of OnPassive. Each of us has something special, and our speciality makes our dynamism and our richness. Me, I grew up in a very big family because I am a Muslim, and my mother was the second wife of my father, who had 3 wives. And the elder brother of my father had 2 wives, and the younger brother of my father had also 2 wives, and all of us, we were living in the same house. Okay, R+3, but still the same house. And I never had the opportunity to have my own room. Can you imagine? I had my own room when I got married, and I was scared to sleep in the room when my husband travels because I used to share whatever I had. To give you an idea, each at lunchtime, we used to cook 7 kgs of rice. Chawal, 7 kgs of rice. And because it's not only my father and his wives and my uncles and their wives, but we had also the village people who used to come and live in our house. And even if they don't live there at lunchtime, they come to have lunch at our place because we were in the city. My father was a civil servant working at the National Assembly, you can say Parliament. So we were nanties, okay? Still, we had a lot of to do, a lot of to share. So I grew up in that environment, and I have shared whatever I had in my life, even my bed, even my room, even when we have guests sometimes who come, despite our 3-floor house, if my father is not sleeping in my mother's room, I would go in sleep with my mother. And when he is in my mother's room, I will go to the second wife's room and sleep there. You see, you have just your pillow and your your bed sheets going back and forth. But this is something that makes you very open heart. Okay, very open heart, and you know that life is not easy for everybody, and you learn how to share. So wherever I've been, I've shared what I had as a student in Paris. I've lived in Paris for 10 years, and I was at Sorbonne where I did philosophy, and that I had a master's degree in marketing. And later on, I became a conference interpreter because I saw wherever I go, people needed interpretation. And my husband was a diplomat posted in New Delhi. That's where I learned Hindi. And then I realized that whenever there is a meeting, those Francophone women were asking me, what did she say? What did she say? So When I came back to Senegal, I wanted to study and to become a conference interpreter. And then I did also multi-level marketing, but being a conference interpreter was very interesting job and very well paid. So I dropped multi-level marketing that was not giving me a lot of money and a lot of headache. And then later on, I discovered On Passive. Can you imagine? I didn't make 1 year in On Passive. I just joined on the 14th of May, 2021. I joined, and at that time, I lost my first cousin. I was really overwhelmed. I was really crying, and she got heart surgery and she didn't survive. So I came to attend the first On Passive presentation, and it was mind-blowing. I say, oh my God, Hawa, what you were waiting for is here now. You have that helping hand that will help you to help more people, if you allow me this repetition. I was planning to open a center to help women, because in our countries, you know, in developing countries, and then it's Muslim country, you have also men that are the chiefs. So it's it is a society that is just you know, driven by men. Women are here. Women are very important. Women are powerful. You know, men, they think that they are driving society, but behind, in the back office, women are driving. But still, women have to be more fulfilled in what they're doing. They need more consideration. But when a woman, because when a woman doesn't have a husband anymore, and she has some time to take care of the children, the men, they don't want to help those women because they're doing retaliation. And I think between, in a couple, we shouldn't have retaliation. We are complementary. So if you divorce a woman, you should help her, but not trying to do retaliation. Unfortunately, sometimes we have this retaliation. And me, what I wanted to do is use one of my houses and have a kind of call center when women are in trouble to help them. But what can I do if I am alone to do such a job? It's not easy. I try to help her with the means that I have. And when I saw what On Passive is, okay, of course, each and every one of us here, we're expecting to have money. But what is uniting us is not the money. It's our heart. It is our love. And me, excuse me, when I talk about it, I feel so, you know, I know I have more than 1 million of brothers and sisters all around the world. And I know that I can help the women in Senegal and all over the world that didn't have the chance that I had, because we are just the lucky ones. When I hear Susie McRae saying that she didn't witness this disparity, this issues between women and men, this gender barrier, believe me, my dear Susie, I experienced it, and I am, believe me, I'm among the lucky ones, but I experienced it. I experienced it as a woman, I experienced it as a Black woman, and as I experienced it also as a Muslim. I am not an extremist Muslim. I am a regular Muslim, because the religion is not something that you show outside. The religion is in the heart. The religion is in the heart. It's what makes us this vertical relation between God and us. You don't have to show it. If you show it too much, that means there is something that is wrong. But believe me, my dear Suzies, there are people that are suffering because of the skin of the color of their skin, because of their religion, because of their gender, because of their origins. And On Passive is here to remove all this, to harmonize all this, to put us all at the level that you pay your $97. Isn't it wonderful? This is amazing. This is that what made me come to On Passive, because my dream is going to come true. And I heard Julie saying that we women, we are men and women at the same time. That's true, because the right side of our brain is woman and the left side of our brain is a man. And we combine both of those dualities in our personality. That's why we women, we are holding the world, because if the woman is bad, the society will not be good. We need strong women. We need committed women. We need humble women, humble but knowledgeable women that are aware of what's happening in this society and help Ash in fulfilling his vision. He gave us the opportunity to be part of this big community. We shouldn't betray him. That's why since I came and I attended the Leadership Council, despite the fact that I do the translation of all ASH webinars, we have a platform at the Francophone level, but I invite all of you because I will do the translation, interpretation if you speak English. We do self-development because we are, I feel awareness rising among our founders is paramount. A founder that didn't know how to handle even $100 or $200 per month, who ends up having thousands, perhaps even millions of dollars, should be helped earlier, ahead, before having the money. Because once the money comes, what can you do? What can you tell to people? But now that we have a goal, we are all together united. Before the money, we can together change mentalities. And this platform is, last time, for example, the last self-development panel that we organized was with Fernand Couete. I think some of you know him. He's very, very committed on passive. And I invited him to talk about all mindset. I call it all mindset because all our products are all connect, all academy, etc. All mindset. What is the behavior? What is the behavior? What is expected from on Passivian? Excuse me, I was about to speak French. It is we have a CEO that is very humble, that want to lift humanity. What is his expectation from each and every one of us? And our next guest next week will be Aloha Madam. And I am sure she will do a very good job as usual. So I don't want to be very, very long, but let me just finish with a quote, because I heard Susie McCrae talking about whatever happens to us depends on us. I would like to talk about a quote saying that the only limit to our fulfillment is our doubt. When you doubt, you can't move forward. So we have to believe in ourselves. And with On Passive, we are going to lift humanity. And women are playing a major role in this job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ohoa. Thanks a lot. Your sharing was wonderful, of course. Indeed, whatever we have heard it right now, it was a struggle and a stress, and struggle and stress gives us the little bit higher emotional level. So what is stress and struggle? It is, of course, the gap between the expectation and reality. And if there is a gap between these two, then there is no chance of living the life happier. It always gives the stress and the struggle, and we have to suffer from that. So we all have suffered on another way. But your emotional sharing has really touched our heart. And International Women's Day, especially Women's Day, whatever we were talking about it is for whom? Those who believe in male-driven society or male dominance. We are talking about gender equality. So for them, there is no a special day when they trust on the gender equality. Then we need not talk on the special day for that. So appearance of this day itself suggests something that at some corner of the globe, we are facing this problem. So let us accept it. And hats off to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, who has given us this platform that which is going to work for all, for everyone who is present on this earth. He is there to change the face of the earth, to change the system, to entire system. He is working for that. People are thinking for just few dollars or to float the money in their accounts. But I personally observe this platform as the change in the system, revolution, change in the thought process, equality for everyone, and a big success when not a single platform has given us this platform for the success. They were screaming for the success, but the root of the success was manipulated. Let us accept it, and that is why we are all the time we owe Mr. Ash Mufara. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much for such a wonderful emotional sharing. Really, it's a family. It's a family. So sharing means a lot from your end. Definitely, we would definitely keep on connecting to each other, I believe. And over to Yogini ji. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Mamta, and thank you, Nava, for your sharing. And it was like we have no words for the emotional way we just heard you, and hope that every corner of the world will be very peaceful. And anyway, this year's slogan we have for gender equality, and that is really very special for this year. And we also have Bill Must on a call, and welcome to India, Bill sir. And
Yogini
I
ji,
hope
I think
Corrine wants to speak something. So Corrine, you are
yes.
welcome if you want to speak.
Just a minute, Yogini ji, we will have our cake cutting and the video sharing, and then we will have towards
Till
the
the time we
sharing.
can have a cake cutting, and then we can ask Corrine to speak. No issues.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Give me something. Give me one.
Wow, wonderful cake. Congratulations.
This is the
Thank you,
special cake
Yogini, for.
which we designed it for today.
Yes. Thanks a lot for arranging this cake.
I have my founder. I have my younger founder with me. So she will be doing the cake cutting. She is Mansi, my daughter, and she's happy to do the cake cutting today.
Yes, yes.
I was just waiting there. Thank you.
I request all of you to unmute yourself and just clap for this wonderful day.
Everyone, for we completed 1 year today. On this day, we started with it. So thank you so much. She's eating. She just can't resist by the flavor of the cake sitting beside me. She wanted to cut so eagerly the cake. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mamta, and thank you everyone for joining us today. And Mamta, we will go ahead, so we can just go ahead and invite.
Yes, yes, yes. Before that, we have to play the video, which is we have chosen it for such a wonderful day, and then we will go for the sharings and one by one. Then at that time, I would definitely call upon one by one. I request Mr. Kaushik Pandya ji, sir, please kindly help us to share this wonderful song.
You are getting voice?
No.
Okay, 1 minute. Hi.
Thank you so much, Kaushik.
Thanks a lot, Kaushik sir. Thank you very much for playing and helping us to exhibit this song. Thank you very much. Over to Yogini ji. We will start sharing now.
Yes, definitely. We would like to call upon Gusminder ji, the source behind our course, now on, so that we can just hear from him. Dilan ji, please welcome.
Thank you, Yogini, and all the wonderful ladies, founders of On Passive. Just I was about to drive, and you just called me. Anyways, I'm really speechless with all you ladies. You shared your stories and everything. Definitely, we are so proud of you all. You are doing such an amazing job. Everyone, and we can't I think imagine On Passive without you ladies. You have done really from last 3 years, 4 years, you are doing such a wonderful and amazing work in On Passive as a whole, because for a lady to manage everything is such a difficult job. I know, like a homemaker, housewife, controlling children, raising them, and then coming to webinars, and managing so many things. I sometimes really I'm so amazed that a one person, how a one person can do such a great role, different type of roles. So salute to all of you, and the amount of dedication you have put into On Passive. is a really treat to watch. And we love you all. And thank you very much. I'm really speechless with all your stories and what you all are doing. So thank you everyone on this panel and who all are listening to them. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Dylan sir, for such a wonderful motivation. Thank you very much. Over to Yogini ji.
Yes, we want Corinne wants to speak something. So Corinne, please welcome.
Namaste again. Thank you for giving me the chance, because I wanted to thank Susie and Hawa, Sister Hawa, and everybody for their impulses. And I really, every day we have the chance to start new. So today it's the new start, okay? So listen, I was also very not surprised, but I listened to Susie and I said I had a different model with my family. I have not that ideal role model with my parents. And as you see me here and you think, oh, she's shining bright and loving. Well, I've been through a lot of ugly stuff, many ugly stuff. So I lock here the arms with Hawa, because I want to tell you and everybody that I stand here today and every day to support every movement where to approach the change and improvement and help and support for women and girls and young women who are violated in any sense. I've been through that. Okay, I've been through that and I've overcome it. I'm strong today because of these experiences. They were a blessing to me because I'm here, I stand here and I survived it, okay? And I want to tell you that I support any movement. That's my vision to approach this, the girls, mothers, women, in this world with all this violence in any way. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, so this, we are going to stop it. Together we are going to stop it, because it's our nature to keep on the balance. And I know this is an inner wisdom and an inner knowing that it's going to be okay, because every single human being is longing for peace. Yes, everyone. And here we are, and we can think about our lives from the end, looking to our lives. And what do we want to be remembered for, you know? So it's really about our higher purpose and what are we wanting to change and be the change ourselves. Just like Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change yourself you want to see in the world. So we are agents of a change, all of us. And Hawa and everybody who is listening now, all the women and men, we are going to stop that. We are going to stop that if you allow us to stop. And together, locking arms together, yes, today is a new day, a new chance, and love is the highest reality. So we are here to be the change itself. How I'm all with you, you know, and I feel you and feel all others too. And believe me, we can overcome that. Because if not, we were not here. We are synchronized together to not to fight together, but to get together and be more powerful, to make the change and into the freedom. So yes, that's I wanted to share. It's very important to me because it is also out of my own experience. And this is to me very willful. It's a blessing. So yes, here I am offering you my best version of myself and support in any way. Thank you. With On Passive, everything is possible. It's the mother of all businesses, isn't it? So yes, here we are, all mothers and fathers, and all together we are very, very, very much stronger, and we win. Everybody wins. Thank you very much. Namaste again. Namaskar.
Thank you, Corinne, for such a wonderful sharing again, because this means a lot for us, and that is the reason we are, means our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, has seen that, said it in many a times, correction to corruption and violence is, of course, a way of corruption. So we need to change it, and we are behind changing the system, changing the world. Total paradigm shift to see the world in another way of living style, and like emotions also. So thank you very much. Every word means a lot for us. Thank you very much for being over here. Over to Yogini ji. We can have sharing one or two and then proceed over.
Thank you, Corinne. And next, I would like to call upon Harpreet. Harpreet ji, please welcome. We can have few words from you.
Yes, after Harpreet, can we call Dr. Bill Must, because 2 lines at least from his side, it will really motivate us. Thank you very much. Over to Harpreet ji.
Thank you, Mamta, and thank you, Yogini. First of all, congratulations to you, because 1 year was completed in your journey. In your Dil Ki Baat journey. Yes, Dil Ki Baat journey. And thank you, Namaste, India, and good evening, today's participants, ladies, international ladies participant. Aloha, and Tihaha, Julie, Suzy, Vandana ji, Ranita ji, and Hawa Bokom ji. Thank you so much. You have to come in Indian webinar, and really बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. Actually I'm speaking Hindi because this is a Indian platform, and so many participants waiting for in few words in Hindi, so I speak in Hindi. तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ मुझे सबको देख के, सभी इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स को देख के, एंड मैं उनके लिए कुछ ना फ्यू लाइंस बोलना चाहूंगी. बोलना नहीं चाहूंगी, मैं सुने वुमेन्स डे बोलना चाहूंगी. दिस वर्ड इज अ बेटर प्लेस बिकॉज द प्रेजेंस ऑफ वुमेन, मदर, सिस्टर्स, डॉटर्स, फ्रेंड और वाइफ, no matter what their role, they add meaning to our existence, they bring love to our life. Happy Women's Day. नमस्ते इंडिया. आज आप सभी को वुमेन्स डे की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. बहुत अच्छा. आज तो लग रहा था कि वुमेन्स डे ना इतने साल हो गए हम लोगों ने देखा, लेकिन आज रियलिटी वुमेन्स डे की हमें पता चल रही है कि वुमेन्स डे क्या है. आज हमें वाकई बहुत गर्व हो रहा है कि हम ऑन पैसिव के मेंबर है और हमें इतनी प्यारी फैमिली मिली है. इतना अच्छा लग रहा है इस फैमिली के साथ वुमेन्स डे सेलिब्रेट करते हुए. बहुत ही बढ़िया आज का वुमेन्स डे सेलिब्रेशन रहा है. सुबह से हम लोग सेलिब्रेट ही कर रहे हैं. बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा है. और आज ममता जी और योगिनी जी को भी 1 साल कंप्लीट हुआ है दिल की बात के लिए. उनको भी ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं, और इसी तरह बस आप लोगों का प्यार हमारे साथ बनाए रखे, और हमारा ये कारवां एक नहीं, हजारों साल पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी हम ऐसे ही बनाते रहें. वुमेन्स डे इसी तरह हम लोग बनाते रहें. एंड थैंक यू सो मच. आप लोगों ने मुझे इनवाइट किया और 2 वर्ड्स बोलने का मुझे मौका दिया. थैंक यू वंस अगेन, एंड ओवर टू योगिनी.
Thank you so much, Harpreet. And next, we would like to call upon Mr. Bill Must. In case if you, we can see you over here, if you can just be with us for a few words. You're welcome to India's session.
I think he's not over here. Can you see him? His video is on.
Yes, we can see him, but
yes, but he is not present over here. I think our beloved Corinne has a session after this. We need to wind up. So I would like to request you, Yogini madam, that we will call directly Neeraj sir to have some words.
Neeraj ji, please welcome.
First of all, thank you for inviting me for this webinar. Yeah, Women's Day is a special thing, and especially uh, like I know we all started the journey together. You decided to do something different from the normal webinars, and you wanted our help, and we helped you. It was just the initial help. Then it was all about you. So fantastic job in completing 1 year, and may your show always go on forever, because woman empowerment does not stop at any time. Just enjoy the day, and it was nice listening to all the women all over the world. And once again, wish you all a very happy Women's Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Neeraj sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. And before ending the session, coming onto this platform after 1 year, completion on account of completion of 1 year, and having and sharing this platform along with honorable LC members, I would like to thank with entire on passive team champion leaders. Without their help, it was really not possible us to complete this 46th episode of Dil Ki Baat. And thank you very much. Over to Yogini ji.
Thank you so much, Mamta. अभी मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में बात करूंगी, क्योंकि जब से हमने स्टार्ट किया है तब से हम इंग्लिश में ही बात कर रहे हैं, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स यू हैव कंप्लीटेड. सो जाते जाते सिर्फ एक ही कहूंगी कि कारवा शुरुआत तो की थी हमने एक छोटे से स्टार्टअप के साथ में. जो भी महिलाएं हमारे साथ में जुड़ी थी उनका तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, क्योंकि पूरे 1 साल में हमने मोर देन 250 महिलाओं को इस प्लेटफॉर्म में बात करने का मौका दिया है. और हमें पता है कि बहुत सारा प्यार, बहुत सारे ब्लेसिंग्स उनके हमारे पास है, और इसी तरह से प्यार और आपके आशीर्वाद सदैव हमेशा हमारे साथ में रखिए. हमारे लीडर्स और हमारे सपोर्ट लीडर्स जो भी है उनका तहे दिल से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. वी आर सो प्राउड टू बी एन ऑन पैसिवियन. हम गर्व से कहते हैं कि हम ऑन पैसिव करते हैं. वी आर सो इन इट टू विन इट. थैंक यू सो मच. गुड नाइट.
हमें गर्व है, हम ऑन पैसिव करते हैं. वी आर सो इन इट टू विन इट. बाय बाय, गुड नाइट. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
हमें गर्व है, हम ऑन पैसिव करते हैं. वी आर सो इन इट टू विन इट.
Thank you everyone.
बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for joining.
थैंक यू.
फिर
यस, बिल्कुल मिलते रहेंगे.